The Indian securities market has two independent and inseparable components, the primary market and the secondary market. It is also known as new issue market and stock market. The primary markets provide a medium for creation and sale of new securities, while secondary market deals in trading of existing securities. It is a market where securities are traded after being initially offered to the public in the primary market and or listed on the stock exchange. The primary market helps in capital formation by helping government, companies, and institutions raise funds for their expansion, growth, or development projects. The company raises capital in primary market through issue of shares, debentures, loans, deposits, etc. The secondary market ensures continuous market and liquidity for the existing securities. Secondary market is an equity trading avenue in which already existing or pre-issued securities are traded among investors. It is also called as after or old issue market. The dealings in secondary market does not add up to the capital of the issuer. The transactions involve exchange of securities between the buyer and the seller at a market price. Brokers act as intermediaries in the secondary market. The securities can be sold innumerable times in the secondary market. The operations in the secondary market are carried out through the traded market. In OTC trade, the price need not be made public, whereas a stock exchange has the benefit of facilitating liquidity, providing transparency, and maintaining the current market price. A component of secondary market is a forward market, the market where securities are traded for future delivery and payment is known as forward market. It is subclassified into futures and options market. The trading in futures and options is presently available only at National Stock Exchange of India Limited and Bombay Stock Exchange. The various methods through which new securities are issued in the primary market includes: first one, offer through prospectus. This is one of the traditional and commonly used method to raise funds in primary market. The company invites the potential investors to invest in their company by issuing an advertisement, which is also known as prospectus. Prospectus is detailed statement of terms and condition for subscription of shares. Some of the content of prospectus include name of the company, board of directors, existing and proposed activities of the issuer, underwriters, etc. Once the issue is closed, the interested investors are allotted shares. If the issue is oversubscribed, that is, more people have subscribed as compared to the shares available, then allotment will be done on lottery or pro rata basis in consultation with stock exchange where the securities are proposed to be listed. Generally, the initial public offerings are conducted through a hired broker, underwriter, or a merchant banker. One of the disadvantages of this method is that it involves huge cost in terms of advertisement, brokerage, underwriting, and flotation. The second method is private placement. Initial public offerings are usually a costly affair, hence many a times what companies do is they prefer to raise capital through private placement of shares. Now what is this? It means offering the subscription of shares to selected individuals, maybe they are employees or existing shareholders or financial institutions like banks and insurance companies. This method helps in saving time and minimizing cost. The third one is right issue. It refers to right of subscription given to existing shareholders. At times when company is planning to expand or in need of additional funds for a new project, it can first turn to its existing shareholders. The current shareholders are given an option to subscribe additional shares before the company holds public issue. They are given an opportunity to exercise their right to buy new shares in the market. The allotment process of new share is done on pro rata basis. If the existing shareholders exercise their right and subscribe to all the shares, then shares will not be available or issued to public, otherwise they will be offered to public. The last one is EIPO. It refers to systematic electronic initial public offer. It is an online issue of shares to public through an agreement between the company and a particular stock exchange. Now there is also something called as preferential allotment. If a company issues equity shares to a selected number of investors at a price that may or may not be related to market price, it is termed as preferential allotment. The basis of allotment is decided by a company and is not dependent on any other mechanism.